there, it's Brendan Howe here from Techify. I'm here recording this video. We've been getting asked a lot of questions lately as everybody's working remote and finding new ways to work. What's the difference between the different options out there for online video conferencing and online meetings? So today I got to talk about the difference between Zoom and Microsoft Teams. Zoom and Microsoft Teams seem to be the two most popular options. Two of the options that everybody's using the most out there. So let me just kind of go through the differences between the two. Now, I'm doing this meeting in Zoom. We use both as a company. We use Microsoft Teams excessively. There's a bunch of benefits for that. We also use Zoom, and we go back and forth between the two of them depending on our need. So I thought I could just go through some of the reasons why we use both and where we use Zoom and where we use Microsoft Teams. So Zoom, for example, it is great for bigger meetings. So if you've got 15 or 20 people and you want to be able to see all of those people, Zoom's better. Microsoft Teams will restrict you to only being able to see 4 or 5 people at a time on video. They don't have that gallery view that Zoom has. So, for example, when companies like we do a weekly happy hour on Wednesday nights where everybody grabs a drink and chats and sort of connects socially. If you're doing calls like that with your team, with family, friends, Zoom seems to be better for that. It's just like the engagement piece is a little bit better when you can see everybody. Zoom is really built their platform to be very user friendly. It doesn't really take much to learn how to use Zoom, to join a Zoom team call. It's super straightforward. So if you have folks that struggle a bit with technology, you may want to look at Zoom because it's just easy to deploy. It's simple to use. It's simple to set up a meeting. Microsoft Teams, on the other hand, there's some learning. You got to get used to it, and there's a lot more kind of functionality with it. The reason that somebody would go to Microsoft Teams as opposed to Zoom, there is a higher level of security. There's been a bunch of stuff in the news about Zoom and some security issues. They had a breach. They're being investigated. There's some worries about that. So generally, we just use Zoom for stuff that's not confidential. We're not really concerned about it. That's more on the social side of things. If you have security concerns, if you're talking about sensitive information or sensitive topics, I would really be looking more on the team side. Your folks will have to authenticate a little bit closer to join meetings. It's not just with a password, or they can't join freely to meetings. The other thing about Teams is it integrates with the rest of your work. If you're already in the Office 365 cloud, your SharePoint, your OneDrive, that sort of stuff, it's all integrated. You can add, Microsoft Forms and Planner and Power BI. It's a lot more of a remote collaboration tool. So it facilitates better online meetings in terms of where you can access content, pull things from. It also includes persistent chat, which Zoom doesn't. Zoom will have a basic chat feature during meetings that you can send chat back and forth. But the messaging tool that's within Teams is a lot more powerful, whether it's one-to-one chats, group chats, full company-wide chats, and having them, they don't disappear. That's the idea with persistent chat. It kind of stays there. You can always look and scroll back through the conversation that's going back and forth. You can also include a full phone system within Microsoft Teams. So you can get rid of your phone system and just integrate it within Teams. So with that full collaboration, sharing capabilities, and all the apps that you can integrate within Teams, it's truly unified communications, and it's a great tool that sort of brings everything together. It's a great company-wide tool. So kind of in summary, if you're looking for something just basic, easy, quick to deploy, cheap, it's as little as $20 a month. Fire up Zoom, get it going. If you're looking for something a little bit more sophisticated in terms of how your team works together and communicates, stuff like that, Microsoft Teams is your way to go. Or you can even do what we do, which is have both options and give your team the ability to use both and benefit from both. There you go. There's Zoom versus Microsoft Teams. I'm Brendan Howe. Thanks for watching.